I get a microphone. Anyway, thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun working with these guys this week. I'm not going to talk to you too much because I know you're like, man, I wish that dude talked more while my kid should have been playing. So he gets playing. I do want to just briefly I'm going to introduce our next two tunes to you. The next piece we'll be playing is a little tune called Twisted Tango. It was fun watching your kids squirm, and I was like, if we play this right, maybe your mom and dad think about dancing together. They did not like that idea. My job is to make sure therapists have future clients, so they'll know. Anyway, and then after that, we will be doing just a classic from Wizard of Oz, Over the Rainbow. So our next two tunes will be Over the Rainbow, but first, here is Twisted Tango. we're switching around these next couple pieces. This next tune, they got this morning, right? So when we pick music for these things, I've been around enough. I've done a couple honor bands. I've done quite a few junior high band camps, and I'm always nervous about over-programming, and your kids play and read so well, I was like, shoot, they need something harder. And so I managed to got in the hotel room last night and found I had something Google Drive, yay for the cloud, and sent the parts to Mr. Dugas, and they got those this morning. So this tune by a guy named Randall Standridge writes a lot of just fun stuff for this age group and for young high school groups, and I've done this with my high school band, so your kids are playing really well, and everything we learned has been put on a really short period of time, but especially this next one. So I hope you enjoy Celebration by Randall Standridge, which starts off with a lovely little alto saxophone solo, so Pete, have a ear for that. Another fun thing, because your students read so well, which is a tribute to your band directors here in District 9, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with these guys. Did find out why Jeff is blocked on someone's social media at dinner. That was good times. But anyway, so if you're like, man, they're playing a lot of stuff. Yes, they are. Partially because put things in the folder and you go, oh, we'll play this or that one. You went, oh, we'll play all of them because they can really play. So as percussion are getting set, got a couple more tunes for you. This one is called Hanukkah Dances, a little side Louisiana connection. It's written by Miss Katie O'Hara Labrie, her husband, is actually did his undergraduate degree at LSU. So he spent 4 or 5 years down here in Louisiana, and then moved back to Virginia where he's from, and this piece is by his wife. Hanukkah Dances, it's a fun little mix-up of some just different folk songs from the Hanukkah tradition, so hope you enjoy it.
So we here at LMEA District 9 would like to award this plaque to Mr. Edwin Hirst in appreciation of his outstanding commitment to the LMEA District 9 Honor Band.
And they print these ahead of time, so hopefully he's not lying. Anyway, so our last tune, I will tell one quick funny story. I have a friend who's a band director at Santa Monica High School, and he talked about as a percussionist. He worked so hard to make his first honor band, and he gets called up the day of because there was an alternate, and he gets there and he's excited because he's learned all this hard music, and he's like, bro, I played the triangle 3 times, and I hit the bells like twice. It's like, what the heck? And so when I get asked to do these things, I try to make sure, like, well, put the percussion, they can play on every piece, just, I don't care, give them lots of stuff. But this piece by Randall Standridge is called Too Much Percussion. So he decided, I'm gonna write a piece with lots of percussion. The band, even, there's an optional, hey, you can pick a pencil, hit the stand, it'll be fun. So thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun being in this area. A lot of great bands. It was fun for me as a high school director to get to meet the junior high guys. For those of you who, man, Rossi D, I can't say his last name, Emmanuel, we'll call him Rossi D, but I can't. Right, or Lee Hicks, or Josh Stearman, and Jess Lambert, and Landon Blocker, and one of my former drum majors, Aubrey Farrell, teaches general music out here. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to be, is that Aubrey? So it's a lot of fun to be here. So thank you for having me out here. Thank you for trusting us with your students. And just, I know 6th grade band, I've got 4 kids that have all come through band now. 2 of them are in high school, 2 of them in junior high. That first year, there's some interesting sounds coming from down the hall. But I will, because like the wedding singer, I have the mic, right? So I'm gonna talk. So I hope that these kids keep doing what they're doing. the experiences they get. I have 4 children. A couple of them are honor grad kids, and I have a student. One of my children has some minor special needs, and man, being in band has been so good for all of them. And it's fun to see that as a dad. And as the kids, I can tell you about, like I mentioned, former students that are band teachers, but man, I think about Elora Rears, who was a freshman, wouldn't even make eye contact with me because she was so nervous. And she stayed in band with for 4 years, and by her senior year, she's an officer, and she just this great smile, and she's doing great things because she found her people, and she found her confidence. And I don't know how much she plays the clarinet, but she's a great human being, and I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of her life. So, stick with me. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, here is our last piece. This is Too Much Percussion by Randall Stanley.